Hello, Travis here at Pegasus Online. Today I'm going to go over the V2 web comps for Luft & Sons. A couple things to go over really quick. We're using stock filler images throughout the comps or video snapshots. That's why the images look a little fuzzy. Here's a stock image. It has that watermark in the background. All images can change either during the design process or even when we're building the site. The next thing is we're using a Latin filler text called lorem ipsum. It's just filling in space throughout the site. You can see that here, all over. Excellent. So we'll just dive straight in. Up here at the top, we have what we call a classic header. Basically, it's classic because all the elements are where people's eyes expect them to be. So when the page loads, their eyes will naturally go to the left-hand side and look for your branding. Move to the left and look for a contact situation here, either a phone number or a contact us now button. And we're providing all of those right here. Here we have an area for a tagline. We've set that to call a Tiling Pro today. Below that we have your site's navigation. Here we have 5 items being displayed. We could of course add a little extra here, but we don't want to go too far, of course. That's basically how that's laid out. Next, below that we have this full width, full height video background area, and what that means is this video here that you have in this little area can be displayed back here as well. The only difference is it's not playing sound. And we strongly advise not playing sound when somebody loads your site. So this video will just kind of play in the background. It'll be very subtle. And I was actually showing Gene how we could add multiple videos and create multiple time cuts within those videos to kind of create a very dynamic, kind of like a slideshow, but with video there. And that's really easy for you to do in the back end. Directly below that, we have this video area here. When clicked, a modal will pop up in the very center of the screen, and it will start playing this actual video that you're seeing right here with sound. Next to that, we have a tagline area, and then we have a bit of text that accompanies this video. But really, you want to focus this video in this area here. You want to focus it all on less on about the company, who's in the company, or how long the company's been around, because your customers don't really care about that. They really care about what you can do for them. So everywhere throughout the site, you want to focus that what you can do for them, less on who you are, but more what you can do for them. I heard a saying the other day, it's not about, when you're selling a drill bit, it's not about the drill bit, but it's about the hole. You're selling the hole that you can provide. So that's what you're selling here, is a tiling service or excavation. Just focus it on that and you'll be good. Moving to the next section, here you have your top 3 area. What would happen when you normally enter this area is you'll have a abstract background. It could be something like farm field or something like that, beans or something like that, and then your logo would be over top right here on the side, and then you'll have this interactive area here. When you hover over an area, it will switch from this black title, where it's just this simple bar here. When you hover over it, it'll switch to yellow. It'll add text, an image, and a call to action. The image that's displayed here, so all 3 of these will have this image, or an image. This image will also be reflected here in the background. So when you hover over, a lot happens, and the background will actually change depending on which service you're looking at. So it kind of creates this really cool interactive effect. People can play around and kind of see exactly which services fit their needs best. So here we have your top 3 services. This block does include an area for a 4th service, if you can think of one, but you're good with the 3 right now. Moving on, we go into the Why Us section, and we specifically call it the Why Us section. Again, it's not about you, it's about what you can do for your customer. So this is why choose you as somebody who can provide a service. So here we have a two-title system. This is a subliminal trick that we like to use. It's where you can ask a question and then directly answer it right after. So you're putting the question in their head, and then you're putting the answer right after that. Below that, you have this card kind of sitting over top of this image. The card features a title, a bit of text, a area of bullet points, a call to action, and all that good stuff. And then, of course, this image. And this can all be changed at any point. And then next, we dive directly into what are called flex sections. That just stands for flexible section. They can be used for anything from a promotion or a new service you're offering to an employee of the month, or something you want to provide your clients, like a ROI calculator, for example, here, or a discount, anything you want. And all you need is a title, a bit of text, a call to action, and a photograph. With those four things, you can create a new flex section, and it becomes a new section on your homepage that can feature anything you'd like. So here we have it set up to feature the ROI calculator. Here's a bit of text for that. We could switch this image out to kind of match more what the ROI calculator could show. It could be something like a dramatic image of a field in desolation, because they did not get the tiling service, so that extra water just kind of drowned out all the crops. And then on this side, it could show that same field, kind of a before and after, with everything good and green and growing and happy. So that's basically the idea there. So we have 3 here we're showing you for your flex sections, but you can have as many as you'd like. We recommend stopping at around 5 though. So directly below that, we get into your featured testimonial area. This area features 4 images at the top, just to kind of cover certain aspects of the business, certain things you do for your clients, things like that. Directly below that, we have this split area here. This area here we left blank, but we could add any bit of text here at the top. The idea is this will be a giant button to lead to the video testimonials. So we could add some text here that says, click now to view our video testimonials. And then on this side, this is your written testimonials, kind of stuff you would find on Yelp and things like that. It's really, really powerful, and you really want this written testimonial, especially for SEO, search engine optimization purposes. That means the search engine can look for you that way. Search engines can't necessarily see images or videos, but they can see this text, and so it's very powerful to have this text here. As many positive things as you can get on your homepage, the better for you in the long run. Directly below that, we have this. Oh, and I should probably go over how this function works. So say you have 20 testimonials in total, and 5 of those testimonials are stellar, and you want to feature those on your homepage as much as possible. The problem is you don't want to put all 5 testimonials right here. It just kind of clutters up your homepage. So we display 1 testimonial randomly. So that means every time this page is refreshed, every time somebody hits the refresh key, there's new content here. That's also a positive thing for SEO. Always seeing new content is a very positive thing, both for your customers and for search engines. So that's how that piece will work. Directly below that, we have a call to action and a call to action button. This can say anything from view all our testimonials, or view our video testimonials, or if share your experience with us, click here, anything you want. And this button can lead anywhere throughout your site. Usually we tend to have it lead to the testimonials page, just so people can view more stuff there. And directly below that, we get into the last block here. This is what we call the contact block. This block will be at the bottom of every single page throughout your website, and we'll feature this large background image here, this center content area here, with a large phone number, email, contact blurb. The contact blurb is important. It sets the expectations for your clients. Meaning, if somebody's going to call this number, when should they expect to hear back from you? That's always important to place that information in a very central place so they can understand. So usually you put in your office hours, or you're open from this time to this time, you're closed on the weekends, expect a call within 48 hours, something like that, and just keep it very short, simple, sweet, but to the point where if somebody's going to call this number or write an email to you, that they'll know that you're going to reply within 72 hours or something like that. Directly below that, we have, and one thing to mention with that is it's always important to, what is that, overpromise? No, underpromise and overdeliver. I always mix that up. The idea is that if you say you're going to reply within 72 hours, but you actually reply within 24, your clients are very happy because you're achieving more than the set expectation. So that's a very positive thing for you. Directly below that, we have a follow us area here with multiple social media links. You can change this out and mix and match. You can do anything from LinkedIn to, now we have Snapchat and all these fun other things. You can of course change these, add them anytime you want through the site. It's extremely easy to do. Directly below that, we have this giant Contact Us Now button. As you can see, it's just glaring and huge and perfect. What happens is people will scroll down and see that, and their inclination is to click it because they want to see what the giant button does. And what will happen is a modal will drop down from the top, and within that modal there will be a contact form. We like to hide the contact forms because they look kind of ugly. So we place that contact form within there, and the benefit of doing it that way is you can display as much content in that contact form as you want. You can ask phone numbers or anything like that. You can ask a client, what service do you want? And if it's excavation over tiling, they can check excavation in one of the boxes, and you can ask for totally different information depending on what service they're asking for. So you can make that contact form as complicated as you'd like, but very easy for your client. Directly below that, we get into your foot branding and then your foot copyright information. And that's basically it. So at this point, we're sending over the comp. What we want is a reply on if you like the comp and you're ready for us to build. If so, then we can put you in queue to build your site out. And that usually takes anywhere from 2 weeks to a month to get the site up and ready for content. During that time, you would be working with your content writer to have all this content ready. So as soon as we get that site ready on our dev server, then you'll be able to, or your content writer will be able to load the site with content, and then we'll show you the site before it's ready to go live with all of these content fields filled and all that good stuff. At that point, you would just approve images and things like that. If there is a change in this comp you want today, let us know. You have one more comp revision, and we can go through and make those quick changes. And then we'll send a comp back to you for approval. So I went over a lot today. Please feel free to take your time, look through this comp, share with your friends and family, peers, whoever you want, and get their feedback and let us know what you would like to do. Thanks. Have a good rest of your day, and we'll talk to you later.